All right. Peace, 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 peace. What's going on with you? Give folks a second to come on in. Close up this screen. Oh. Yeah, here we go. Let me get that page out. 1 second. Oh my goodness. Peace, 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 peace. Let's see here. Okay. All right. All right. Yeah. Peace, 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 peace. I'm Robert Salamel. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining us. Is there a Moorish American government? Oh my goodness. The quick answer, no. But we're gonna get to it. You know what I mean? We're gonna talk about it. But just right off the bat, no. You know what I mean? I'm just be honest with you. If you don't want to watch the whole video, you watching after the live, hey, you're done. Actually, let me reel it back. I'm working on not being as sarcastic because I do realize some people may not be as informed, and so they may be coming into this information and see, these different videos or these websites that say Moorish American Government or Moorish American National Government or these other spin-off organizations, the USAR, AMPAC, all of these different kinds of organizations, and it sounds legitimate. And it may, if you're lacking information, if you don't understand what's really going on, if you haven't been studying this information and can see, oh, these people are scams. These are scammers. These are fraudulent people that change their hustle, change their scheme every few years or adjust it a little bit and continue on with this on and on and on. If you don't know that, if you haven't been around long enough to see that, then you may actually believe there's such a thing as a Moorish American government or a Moorish American national government or a Moorish American federal government or any of those kind of variations. But the truth is that no, they don't exist. They're not legitimate. They're not real. More to the point, Noble Drew Ali never taught that, never sponsored or supported or promoted or suggested that even at all. And this movement, the Moor Science Temple of America, the reason you see people on YouTube videos or online or social media with fezzes calling themselves Moorish Americans is because of the organization he started, the Moorish Science Temple of America. And that organization, among other things, was to help us to become better citizens of the United States of America. Hence the name Moorish American. But I got to rambling. I wanted to speak on what was my inspiration to even do this video. And I was trying to find the comment and it got deleted. What I don't want to say it got deleted. The person deleted it because I was like, man, I cannot find it. But thankfully, I actually took a screenshot. So I wanted to show this. Yeah, you can see that. I wanted to show this part right here, like this idea, this person. Yeah, see, and I pinned it. That's what was tripping me out because I'm like, man, I know I wanted to speak about this and went back to look for it and it was gone. Um, Americans cannot be citizens of the United States, which doesn't make sense at all. I already covered that in the last video, but I wanted to highlight this next section here. I'm pointing on my screen, but this next section here, can I? Oh no, you can't do that. But it says Moorish Americans does a picture. Moorish Americans' loyalty is to their Moorish American government, a theocratic form of government. Theocratic because we answer to a much higher authority. Now, this person just made that up. Okay, I wanted to show that um, just so you understand. If you see things like that, understand he made that up. There is no Moorish American government. Um, that's just bogus. I don't really know, how else to tell you that. You know what I mean? Um, if you see people that are pushing that, um, I mean, it doesn't even make sense trying to ask them how to substantiate what they're claiming. Just understand that they're not being honest. Either they are delusional or they're lying to you. You know what I mean? It's one of the two. Or just maybe no, I won't say delusional. They just may be grossly misinformed. I don't want to. Yeah, man, I'm trying to be respectful. Um, but I did want to share this video because I just want to show an example of these individuals that push this kind of nonsense. And it wasn't really until I started trying to prepare myself to do this class, and I'm like, man, this really is an issue out here. And I've seen the name a bunch of times, but I just in my head I always was like, well, this is complete nonsense, so why would anybody believe it? But I was doing some reflecting and it's like, well, I feel it's complete nonsense because of where I am now, but I've been studying this information for over 10 years now. So when I first learned about Moors, I first heard about this stuff, I don't know if I would feel the same way. And so, I had to humble myself a little bit. And so I wanted to show this video. And yeah, boy. Alrighty. Just so that we can understand something real quick. One moment. Boom. And I'm gonna hurry up because I got some other things to do, but I had to show this. Here we go.
I am Dwight Tajiri Bay, in propria persona juris, in proprio solo, and in proprio heredis. I and all Moorish American nationals are both Aboriginal and indigenous to this land of North America, Asia, Amexem, ancient Morocco, the North Gate. We are the descendants of the great pharaohs of Kemet and of the Moabites and Canaanites. We are the executors, ministers, trustees, claimants, beneficiaries, and heirs to our own vast estate, which is all land, all natural resources, to include all gold, silver, oil, minerals, water, crops, and ancient finds. And we are the rightful heirs to all commercial contracts at North America, South America, Central America, and the adjoining islands. We are exercising all of our sovereign rights and benefits at this time and at all points in time. Our great prophet Noble Drew Ali was brilliant. He did indeed give us a masterfully executed example to follow to free ourselves. When he placed the Religious Corporation Affidavit of Organization 1010-5905 on the record in Chicago, this very act made us our own freestanding government at North America. The document did indeed not incorporate the Moorish temples under the United States Corporation
Oh man. So first of all, she said judge. She's not a judge. I mean, she said a lot. This whole video, I don't even want to play the whole thing. The main thing that I want to say is that this person is not legitimate. Please do not listen to her and take her advice, or more to the point, please do not think that what she is saying is what Noble Drew Ali was teaching, or what true Moorish Americans support, or co-sign, or agree with, because it's not at all. In fact, I didn't realize until just a second ago about the Moorish American Consulate. I did videos on that group, and I maybe I just didn't even realize that she was a part of that. But I did videos warning people about that group because I seen Taj Tariq Bey and Jamal, the guy from the Rise of the Moors group. They were connected to this Moorish American Consulate, and I was just telling people that that was not legitimate. There is no Moorish American Consulate, just for the record, as well. You know, man, it's just not legitimate. And yeah, so I just wanted to, because I don't think I've ever really made a video about this Light Tahiri Bey. But I said, let me just speak on it, just to put it on the record. And then I wanted to do this other video for Sharon Tracy Gale Bay, who's also was a part of the Moorish American Consulate. But I ended up looking at, matter of fact, I just show it to you. But I just so you can see as well, because I seen her making videos about some sort of Moorish American government. I just wanted to highlight this as well. Yeah, see, she got the Moorish American Consulate website, but just to be clear, she's now calling herself Moroccan national. And so she's revamping the spin, you know what I mean? I guess the Moorish American scams kind of stuff has ran its course, and now she's revamping and now going to Moroccan states and Moroccan nationals, which is ridiculous as well. And prayers to the people in Morocco, brothers and sisters, going through a difficult time out there. Yeah, so that lady, the Sharon woman, with all due respect to her, like Tahiri, Tahiri Bey, those two individuals are not legitimate. You hear them talking about Moorish American government, Moorish American national, Moorish American federal republic government, any of that kind of stuff. Just know it's not legitimate. All right. And I'm almost getting to wrapping it up. Peace. Yeah, oh, I'm seeing the comments. My bad. I'm kind of peace, facts and frauds. Peace, Albert Bay. Peace, King Bay. Yeah, yeah. Uh, following those individuals will get you locked up. You know what I mean? I'm just being real. I would advise anybody to just stay away from that kind of ideology. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get to that in the end. But let me go to this one other video that I wanted to show because it is. Well, I just show it first. Let me not speak on it. There we go. Okay, here we go. Oh, let me get off the screen. My fault.
Ya Allah per im sutek per im heru. Ya Allah bemaduti. Il hajat shepsis reab to Ali. Amen. Amen. And that is to say Moorish kin in transliteration. O Allah, the Father of the universe. O Allah, the Father of love. O Allah, the Spirit of truth. O Allah, the Spirit of peace. O Allah, the Spirit of freedom. O Allah, the Spirit of justice. O Allah, you are my protector. O Allah, you are my guide. O Allah, you are my salvation by night and by day. O Allah, through your holy prophet, O Allah, Drew Ali. Amen. Amen. Islam, 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 Moorish America. And now we come forth before you with the divine constitution of Moorish America. Act 1. The Grand Sheikh and the chairman of Moorish America are empowered to make law and enforce laws with the assistance of the prophet and the grand body of Moorish America. The assistant Grand Sheikh is to assist the Grand Sheikh in all affairs, if he lives according to love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice, and it is known before the citizens of Moorish America. The bylaws. Act 2. All meetings are to be open and closed promptly, according to the Circle 7 in love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Friday is our holy day of rest, because on a Friday the first man was formed in flesh, and on a Friday the first man departed out of flesh and ascended unto his Father God Allah. For that cause, Friday is the holy day for all Muslims all over the world. Act 3. Love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice must be proclaimed and practiced by all citizens of Moorish America. No citizen is to put in danger or accuse falsely his brother or sister on any occasion at all that may harm his brother or sister, because Allah is love. Act 4. All citizens must preserve these holy and divine laws, and all citizens must obey the laws of the government, because by being a Moorish American, you are part and parcel of the government and must live the life accordingly. Islam. Act 4. All citizens must preserve these holy and divine laws, and all citizens must obey the laws of the government, because by being a Moorish American, you are part and parcel of the government and must live the life accordingly. Act 5. No organization of Moorish America is to cause any confusion or to overthrow the laws and constitution of the government, but to obey hereby. Act 6. With us, all citizens must proclaim their nationality, and we are teaching our people their nationality and their divine creed, that they may know that they are part and parcel of this said government, and know that they are not Negroes, colored folks, black people, or Ethiopians, because these names were given to slaves by slave holders in 1779 and lasted until 1865 during the time of slavery. Islam. But this is a new era in time now. And all men now must proclaim their free national name to be recognized by the government in which they live in the nations of the earth. This is the reason why Allah, the great God of the universe, ordained noble Drew Ali, the prophet, to redeem his people from their sinful ways. The Moorish Americans are the descendants of the ancient Moabites, whom inhabited the northwestern and southwestern shores of Africa. Act 7. All citizens must promptly attend their meetings and become a part and a parcel of all uplifting acts of Moorish America. Moorish Americans must pay their dues and keep in line with all necessities of Moorish America, and then you're entitled to the name of faithful. Husband, you must support your wife and children. Wife, you must obey your husband and take care of your children and look after the duties.
All right. All right, man. Hold on for a second. Oh, my goodness, man. What am I doing? Here we go. Let me get this out the way. We're going to get back to that one in a second. But I wanted to share this one real quick. Boom. In the way. All right, cool. Now, this is the Divine Constitution and Bylaws for the Moorish Science Temple of America, the organization that Noble Drew Ali created. Okay? And it has 7 acts. The first act. Can I zoom in? Let me get myself off the screen so we can see clearly. Yeah. Remember, this is the Divine Constitution and Bylaws for the Moorish Science Temple of America. Okay? This is an organization, a religious organization created by Noble Drew Ali, founded by Noble Drew Ali. Act 1, it says, the Grand Sheikh and Chairman of the Moorish Science Temple of America is empowered to make law and enforce laws with the assistance of the Prophet and the Grand Body of the Moorish Science Temple of America. The Assistant Grand Sheikh is to assist the Grand Sheikh in all affairs if he lives according to love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice, and it is known before the members of the Moorish Science Temple of America. The members of the Moorish Science Temple of America. The members of the Moorish Science Temple of America. I wanted to highlight that, and I repeated it several times because now we're going to go back to that video that I played. And to be honest with you, when I seen this video, it kind of got me frustrated because of how conniving and slick some of these individuals are in their manipulation and using words and teachings of Noble Drew Ali and shifting and changing a few things so that it seems like it supports their beliefs or their ideology. And it has caused and it continues to mislead many people. So let me just get this real quick. Let me make sure this is at the right spot.
Promptly, according to the Circle 7 in love, truth.
I feel like that's too far. Yeah.
Islam, Moorish America. And now we come forth before you with the Divine Constitution of Moorish America. Act 1.
Yeah, see right there. Right there. Let me make sure you heard it right.
Islam, Moorish America. And now we come forth before you with the Divine Constitution of Moorish America.
The Divine Constitution of Moorish America. Right off the bat, now he didn't change it and took the Divine Constitution and Bylaws for an organization and changed it and said, now this is a Divine Constitution for quote unquote Moorish America, to give you the impression that there is some sort of legitimate nation or country or state known as Moorish America. There is not, but listen carefully.
Act 1. The Grand Sheikh and the Chairman of Moorish America are empowered to make law and
the Grand Sheikh and the Chairman of Moorish America. But the Divine Constitution and Bylaws actually says the Grand Sheikh and the Chairman of the Moorish Science Temple of America, the organization.
enforce laws with the assistance of the prophet and the grand body of Moorish America. The assistant Grand Sheik is to assist the Grand Sheik in all affairs, if he lives according to love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice, and it is known before the citizens of Moorish America.
And it is known before the citizens of Moorish America. The actual divine constitution says members of the Moor Science Temple of America. That's why I repeated it like that. And that's why when I listened and I saw this individual and this whole presentation, it really frustrated me, because you look at this and you see these are elders. You know what I mean? These look like some individuals could be my grandfather, you know, uncle, auntie, mom, you know what I mean? Older people. And why are all of them co-signing this like this is okay, like this is legitimate? It's not. It's not okay. It's not cool. On a basic level, in terms, not I'll say basic, but on a American level, just as far as being a citizen and being in this country and just a basic human being in this country, on that level, it's frustrating, because it's these kinds of things that is leading to all of this quote unquote more sovereign citizen activities, and people thinking they they don't have jurisdiction, and disrespecting all sorts of law enforcement and government officials. My critiques, all of that aside, it's not cool. But on a deeper level, for me, it's extremely disrespectful, because they're using Noble Drew Ali, which some people may just see it as whoever, some people see it as a charlatan, whatever. For me personally, I see him as a prophet or as a messenger. So I don't appreciate someone being disrespectful and manipulating his teachings the same way I don't appreciate the way I see certain people manipulate the teachings of Jesus or the teachings of Muhammad, peace be upon all the prophets. But I'm getting away from the focus of the video. Again, is there a Moorish American government? No. These people, in this video right here, is just another example of people being fraudulent. You know what I mean? And may claim to honor Noble Drew Ali. You may see him with turbans and fezzes, and you see the flags in the background, and it seems legitimate. I'm telling you, honestly, it's not. Please don't be fooled. I'm gonna just go a little bit further, and then I'm gonna get off of this video.
The bylaws. Act 2. All meetings are to be open and closed promptly, according to the Circle 7 in love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Friday is our holy day of rest, because on a Friday the first man was formed in flesh, and on a Friday the first man departed out of flesh and ascended unto his Father God Allah. For that cause, Friday is the holy day for all Muslims all over the world. Act 3. Love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice must be proclaimed and practiced by all citizens of Moorish America. No citizen is to put in danger or accuse falsely his brother or sister on any occasion at all.
Again, it says the actual Act 3, the Divine Constitution for the Moorish Science Temple of America, it says love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice must be proclaimed and practiced by all members of the Moorish Science Temple of America. And no member is to put in danger or accuse falsely his brother or sister on any occasion at all that may harm his brother or sister, because Allah is love. But to be honest, I don't even want to play any more of that video, because it's a bit frustrating. What I did want to do real quickly before I get up out of here is highlight and show, just to be thorough, just because I'm covering this particular topic, and I don't see yeah, I don't see anybody trying to argue that there is such thing as a Moorish American government, and I'm grateful because I wasn't trying to hear no nonsense this morning. I just wanted to show this website, not to promote it, but honestly, just to show the ridiculousness. Yeah, yeah. I I don't even understand, but I ended up clicking. What did I click? The Moorish American Government Department proposal, and just an example. It's kind of tough to see that, huh? Let me get myself off the screen. I just want you to well, I mean, I guess you can see it a little bit. Yeah, it's cool. This, I guess, is supposed to be some type of governmental proposal, and they they have a list of places and numbers. Washington, Oregon consulates, 5 million. Virginia consulates, 3 of them, 20 million. Canadian consulate, 5 million. Moorish Virgin Islands, 4 million. Egyptian embassy, 4 million. Cuba and Atlantic Islands, 10 million. And all of it totals to this total of 238 million and a half, $238,500,000. Now, I don't I don't even understand how they came up with these numbers. What is this for? Who are you? Who? And this is supposed to be the government website. Like, I'm doing my best to be respectful, but it's just like, come on, man. Department Law, Defense, Protectors, and Justice. Oh yeah, I seen this here. Yeah, yeah. No, let me. Oh, I seen. Let me find the one. I think this was it. Was it this one? No. Yeah, no. It's all ridiculous, basically. But it was one that I seen that I was just like, come on, man. What are we doing? What is going on? Was it Education and Truth? Yeah, I think this would. Yeah, I was just like, yeah, yes, exactly. This is what it was right here. And then I'm gonna get on out of here. Well, actually, I'm gonna show one more document and get on out of here. But I seen this, the Department of Education and Truth, and I'm like, all right, Moorish adult education basics, English, reading, mathematics, and trades, $25 million. What? What does that even mean? Moorish children education schools, elementary, middle, and high schools, and universities. And it 200 million dollars. How is this allocated? Where is this money coming from? What is the actual plan? How did you come up with this number? Who is overseeing this? I have so many questions when I saw this. I'm done with this one. Yeah, man. I hope that basically I'm showing this to show you that if you see people talking about a Moorish American government, know that it's bogus. They are not being honest to you, or they themselves have been misled and have bought into it so much that they don't even realize it. But it's not real. It's not a Moorish American national government. Noble Ali never said for Moorish Americans to establish a Moorish American government or a Moorish American national government or a Moorish American federal government or any of that kind of stuff at all. But what I did want to do, actually, the last thing that I did want to do is show the dangers of people co-signing this kind of stuff. And I am thankful that I saw this when I was looking up this kind of stuff, because I don't think I would have ordinarily. Now, this is the Regional Organized Crime Information Center Special Research Report. That is a tongue twister. Moorish Nation Sovereign Citizen Movement. What do you see here? That same banner, that Moorish American National Government, restricted to law enforcement. Ooh. And let me just scroll down. It has a lot of information on here that was important, but I just wanted to highlight something that I saw real quick. Right here. Here we go. Can you see that? Boom. This right here. Can you see that right? Let me zoom in. Ooh, that's too far. That's too far. That's too low. Come on now. There we go. Boom. I don't need to highlight it. Okay, so I stumbled onto this when I was getting some last minute stuff together, but this is a perfect example of this is a perfect example of the dangers that come with these individuals. Pardon me, these individuals pushing this kind of rhetoric, this kind of stuff, and nobody making it clear that they're not legitimate. And by nobody, excuse me, by other Moorish Americans, true Moorish Americans, making it clear that this is incorrect. That's not legitimate. Noble Ali never taught that, etc., etc. It says here, MSTA Constitution. Members of the MSTA, Moorish Science Temple of America, the original society set up by Prophet Noble Ali, reject the U.S. Constitution and pledge their allegiance to the Free Moorish Zodiac Constitution. Moorish Nation members cite the Dred Scott U.S. Supreme Court decision, which denied citizenship to slaves and their descendants, to support their claim that the U.S. Constitution represents only white people. Now, I show that to say Moorish Americans and true members of the Moorish Science Temple of America not only don't pledge allegiance to the Free Moorish Zodiac Constitution, because that's a completely separate organization that was created by Charles Mosley Bay, who is into Freemasonry and something completely different. So not only is that incorrect, but also the idea that we reject the United States Constitution. But that comes from years and years of Taj Tariq Bey and others pushing that narrative and pushing, I forget the people's names. It was pushing that Moorish American government stuff. When that continues and goes on and on and on, then true members of the Moorish Science Temple of America, true Moorish Americans that don't have anything to do with that, could find themselves mixed in with those kinds of people, like this special research report. You know what I mean? This is for law enforcement. I just wanted to zoom out just so you didn't think, like this is just made up. And you can see They got the common phrases on the ID cards, right to road travel, right to travel, that kind of stuff. Moorish national. But I wanted to just go all the way down to the bottom, just to show this last little thing here. And they got a bunch of sources that they were pulling from. You know what I'm saying? They did their due diligence. They definitely did their due diligence in searching, but if no one is making it clear, I want boom right here. Can you see that at the bottom there? This publication was supported by grant number blah 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 blah, awarded by the Bureau of Justice Assistance. Can we zoom back over? Yeah, the Bureau of Justice Assistance, Office of Justice Programs, U.S. Department of Justice. All right, this isn't just somebody just threw this PDF together and put it online. It was funded. It's for law enforcement. I say that to say it's not a game. These people that are online pushing this kind of stuff, please don't listen to them. You know what I mean? It'll get you into some trouble. Yeah, that individual is an interesting guy. What was I saying? Just to summarize again, is there a Moorish American government? No, it's not. There's no such thing. It's not legitimate. It's not valid. It's not legal or lawful or any way they want to try to spin it or flip it. No, there's no Moorish American national government. There's no Moorish national government. There's no Moorish Empire national government. There's no Moorish Mexum. Any sort of remix they want to try to put on it, please understand it's all bogus. Noble Drew Ali never pushed that, never taught that, never said for us to do that in any literature, anywhere. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm it's pretty clear. I'm trying to think, is there anything else that I'm missing? Is there anything else that I'm missing here? No? Any questions before I get up out of here? Are there any questions before I go ahead and go on about my day? Yeah, is there more government? Yeah. I mean, I think I summed it up. No, there's not. If anybody is watching this after the fact and they're like, well, yes, there is. Rami, I know that there is a Moorish American government because such a, it's all good. Put the, drop a comment in there explaining why. We could discuss it. I don't believe you. You know what I mean? I just tell you that from jump, but I at least try to hear you out. Yeah, I think that's it for me. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. Again, please understand. Yeah, let me summarize. When it comes to Moors and Moorish Americans, please understand that there is Noble Drew Ali and the Moorish Science Temple of America. Noble Drew Ali founded that organization to teach us about our heritage that was taken away during our enslavement, to teach about our creed, to help us uplift fallen humanity. Also, the organization is here to help us become better citizens of the United States of America. So there's that. And then you have all of these other spin-off groups, offshoots like the USAR, the Rise of the Moors, the Clock of Destiny, that's with the Zodiac Constitution, AMPAC, the Moorish American Consulate, I think I feel like I'm missing another one. Any and all of those kinds of organizations that are pushing any sort of sovereign citizen rhetoric, ideology, or beliefs or actions, all of those kinds of groups, please understand they have nothing to do with the true teachings of Noble Drew Ali and the Moorish Science Temple of America and true Moorish Americans. Yeah, and if you're Moorish American watching, please follow Noble Drew Ali's teachings. Please follow the examples and the information that he was putting forth, and not these other people. You will find yourself in some trouble, possibly getting locked up. So yeah, much love to you and yours. Peace and love.